Myself Shesha Reddy. I am here with a course on geography, especially focusing on preliminary exams for any competitive exams like Group 1, Group 2, and it may be useful for any other exam as well. Why I said particularly preliminary exam is, though there is no conceptual difference between preliminary and mains examination, but it is just only orientation different that we will be having. In the preliminary aspect, we will be looking at it with a concept of objective questions with elaborate explanation on the concepts, and then we will be practicing some of the objective questions. And then for mains examination, we will be taking up some of the descriptive questions and explain how to write the answer for this particular question and what is the expectation of the question and how to approach that question. This is the only difference that we are having in prelims and mains examination point of view. Now here coming to geography. How to approach any subject in general and geography in particular is, one should have complete awareness about the syllabus that they are studying for. Let us suppose we are studying for Group 1, we are studying for Civil Service exam, we are studying for RRB, or maybe we are studying for Group 2 exam. We should know what is the syllabus, what is the prescribed syllabus we are having, and then we have to go according to that. For any examination, the concepts may be same, but it is only the approach will be different, and limiting to only particular areas will be described. So let us suppose Group 2, we are having vast concepts, but we will be mainly focusing on objective papers, objective topics. And then Civil Service exam, we may be majorly focusing upon describing them. So this is how we'll be having differences. But if you totally don't know the syllabus, and if you just study whatever you study for Group 2, and if you want to appear in the Civil Service exam, it does not work like that. You understood? So the first key point for any exam is that you should have complete or thorough understanding of your syllabus, and that describes or delineates, or it will be drawing the boundaries for your preparation, so that you are not misguided or misled by the any person, or even for the sake material, everything. If you know the syllabus, you can choose the right material. If you choose the right material, that will lead you to the success. And the next thing is, once you know the syllabus, it just does not knowing it, you have to even remember entire syllabus. And the next concept is what books to study and what to study. Is it something that material available in the market that just you pick it up and study? Precisely not. You may have to stick to the basics. Textbooks like NCERTs, or maybe school textbooks, that if it is for a state syllabus, then it is some academy books, Telugu academy books. When you choose these books, you have to thoroughly read it once, and then the very next step that you have to do in this process to be successful is that you have to do the previous year question papers. Why is it necessary? Am I saying that the previous year question papers will be helpful and the same questions will be appear in the exam? No, definitely not. Maybe 1% chances are there to re-click the same question in exam to be appearing soon. But who knows, the options may be different, the context may be different. But why I am suggesting you to go through the previous year question papers is that it helps you to understand the approach of the exam. What is the demand of the exam? Then you can understand how to read the subject. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand it. You may be going through the page number 1 to page number last or end to end textbook, but your perspective may be different and examiner expectation is different, then you're totally gone wrong. All your efforts are wasted. So to not let this happen, one should have the approach of a 3-step. That is, first you be completely aware of your syllabus and then stick to your basic books, not the material that is available in the market. Do not keep running around. Just stick to basics and stick to one particular standard book, and that's enough. And the next thing is revise the previous year question papers, practice them, and then go again and read the same concepts. Then that will be very much helpful for you to understand it thoroughly and clear the exam. You got my point? Now let us try to give some of the examples. What are the questions and how these basic concepts and previous year question papers, other things will help you to practice the exam and understand it clearly. Which of the following type of grasslands separate cold Asia from dry Asia? Now, if you just try to break this down, if you want to break this question itself, type of grasslands, and then cold Asia, and then dry Asia. These are the 3 things that you should know. If and only if you know that 3 things, then only you can be able to understand the question and you will be able to give the answer to the questions. Otherwise, you will not be able to do that. Now, what are the grasslands? Grasslands are majorly not having the forests or major trees. There are no trees. And then cold Asia and dry Asia. What is this cold Asia and dry Asia? Even China is in part of Asia, and the desert part of Rajasthan is also in Asia. So, majorly temperature difference. And here, if you just try to look at these questions, steppe, taiga, tundra, and prairie. Taiga is a kind of forest, which is not suitable answer. We will be explaining what is taiga, tundra, prairie, everything. But for now, as it is not complete class, for now, we are not going to take it in such a deep way to understand everything. Tundra is polar region, and prairies and steppe, you may be a little bit different. Prairies are cold, and then steppe is a Asian conditions, that is in tropical region. So that this is the right answer. Steppe is a dividing. And where are these grasslands available? These grasslands are available in the middle part of Middle East or maybe in some parts of central India, and other areas are we are having these kind of steppe grasslands. Understood? The next question is, which of the following indicator species are not found in Sri Venkateswara National Park? Now this concept is, the previous question is about the physical geography. The physical geography that may be dealing with continents, climate, oceanography, mountains, grasslands, all these aspects that are coming under the physical geography. Now this is about environmental geography. Now what are the different like kinds of topics we are having broadly in our geography concepts? One is physical geography. You know that all the continents over the surface of the earth and also under the surface of the earth, that is tectonic movements, and we are having a mantle, core and crust. These are the different parts in the earth, and there are some waves that are transmitting from inside the earth to the surface of the earth that are causing earthquakes and some volcanoes. All these are coming in our concepts as a physical geography, and climate is also coming under the same physical geography. All these are some of the elements we will be discussing about. What are the mountains that we are having, how those mountains are built. All these are some of the concepts in physical geography. And the next thing is environmental geography. The physical geography, mountains and climate, and the interaction of water and species. All these will be making the environmental geography. So if you want to understand clearly where the species, kind of species available, you should be able to understand about the climate. For that climate, again it is dependent upon latitude and longitudes. Is climate really dependent upon longitude? No, not at all. How? That I'll be explaining you a little later. But altitude will be defining about the climate. So these all are some of the concepts where you need to have complete understanding, then you will be able to mark the right answer. Now coming to, where is this Sri Venkateswara National Park? This is in tropical region. Sri Venkateswara National Park is in tropical region. What are the conditions in tropical region? You will be having long days and long summers also. You will be having short periods of winters and moderate amount of rainfall. These are some of the factors that will be having its impact. Now let us see. Where do you find the reptiles? Do you find the reptiles in the areas like polar region? Hardly no. Would you be finding reptiles in the tropical region? Yes. How often you will be finding the reptiles that are like a python in tropical region? Maybe rare. In the equatorial region, you will be having high chances of reptiles in that equatorial region. So now, in this way, you have to demarcate all those things, and then you will be able to get the answer for that, right? The next thing is, which of the following factors are responsible for the higher sugarcane production in tropical regions as compared to subtropical region of India? Now, what are the factors that have impact on the sugarcane production? Now, for to understand this, agriculture geography. And what are the other topics of geography we are having? Human geography also. What is the human geography? Human geography is all about quality of population and quantity of population. What is quality and quantity of population? Quantity of population is pure or crude numbers like birth rate, death rate, what is the amount of population that we are having in our country. And when it is about quality of population, it is about education, it is about employment, it is about gender parity. So likewise, we are having different aspects in geography, and all of them are very much crucial, and geography is playing nothing less than 15% of marks weightage in any examination. You understand? Now, when you come into agriculture geography, what are the factors that are in having its impact? Type of soil, type of climatic region, altitude, rainfall. These all are the factors that will be having its impact over the production or the quality of the crop. Now, for a better sugarcane, you need to have the. Now, let us try to understand how long the sugarcane takes to grow. It takes about 10 months time to grow. In this 10 months, if you think like very cool temperatures, then definitely it will not grow. The very basic requirement for this is long sunshine it requires, more amount of water it requires, and the cool and clear skies. These are some of the factors that are required for this. And latitudinal position, you may be like, let us say, latitudinal position is not a right answer in this area, because you are present at a 10-degree latitude but at an altitude of 5000 meters. Then what will happen? There will be a drop of temperature, and due to this you will not be having high amount of insolation or sunshine, so that this crop does not grow over there. So that's the reason why you eliminate the option 2, that is latitudinal position. So the correct answer is high 1, 3 and 4 only. You understand? Now the next question is, which of the following southern states share boundaries with maximum number of Indian states? If you just try to redraw the map or recollect the map, then you will understand it. What are the boundary states for Telangana? It is Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. And for Karnataka, it is Telangana, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and even Goa as well. So, without any doubt, it is Karnataka is the right answer. Now, this will explain us or show us the importance of map pointing. All other topics are available in textbooks, but this is somewhere it needs complete understanding about the position, latitudinal and longitudinal position of the places, and also mountains, rivers, tributaries of the rivers, or national parks. Everything is totally dependent upon physical position of that place on the surface of the earth. And this entire information we are having in atlas. So whenever you are studying geography, you need to have one of the good atlas be handy and keep marking them. Whatever the study, whatever the topic you study, whatever the topic you read, then you have to keep marking that on the atlas and try to keep revising them, so that you will be able to remember it and you will be able to answer it. Otherwise, you know what will happen. I don't have to say that, right? You understand the importance of a map and practice, not just having them in the rack. If you have even 10 atlas in rack, doesn't suffice or will not be helping you. Rather than, instead of wasting that money, you can be able to spend on your own self instead. Just purchase 10 atlas and keep on the rack. Try to practice, try to have at least one of them and practice thoroughly, so that you will be able to get the right answers. Got it? And the next thing is, next question. The boundary between crust and mantle is dash. What is the boundary between crust and mantle? It is moho discontinuity. Everyone knows that. Thank you very much. We will be keep explaining you each and every topic, and we will try to help you out with the complete understanding of geography.